Welcome into Toyota Stadium in Frisco, Texas. We have one more champion to crown today on Saturday night of the Dallas Cup. It's Montverde and FC Dallas. And the U19 girls final. Both of these squads have had efficient weeks to get here. And now one more win stands in the way of a cup trophy here on the field of Toyota Stadium. Both squads walking out onto the pitch right now. We'll get ready for our national anthem. We'll send it down pitch side and hear it one last time today at Toyota. There's the anthem for one last time as we get ready to roll here at Toyota Stadium. Let's first introduce our referees here this evening. Our head referee will be Erica Gonzalez out of Mexico. Assistant referee 1 is Annie Arriaga out of the Cayman Islands. Assistant referee number 2 is Dash Gowan from the USA. And our fourth official will be Jose Corporon out of the Dominican Republic.
3 of the referees for this match with the FIFA badge on their jersey, just to make things that much more official.
And this is the oldest division that we will crown, at least here at Toyota Stadium this weekend, in the girls division. So FIFA referees, rightfully so, getting in the mix. We can take a look at the starting lineups as well for both sides, as we will start with the FC Dallas squad. You see right there, Morgan Landry will get us going wearing number 7, Jocelyn McKinney wearing number 42, Talia Chason wearing number 9, Finley McKnight wearing number 21, DM Seeley wearing number 88, Lily Moreno wearing number 8, Sofia Rodriguez in 22, Kyra Floyd in 12, Brooklyn Hubbard wearing number 5, Lena Jr. wearing number 13, and then in goal will be Britland Rousey wearing the number 1. And on the other side for Montverde, Alessandra Ramirez wearing number 7, Lola Ray wearing 24, Vienna Morgan wearing number 9, Isadora Santiago wearing number 8, Veronica Solano wearing 16, Joy Palacios wearing number 10, Addison White wearing number 3, Taylor Heaton wearing 4, Kendall Sees in 6, Brianna Burkhalter in 2, and in goal for Montverde is Alyssa Strausbaugh. Montverde just about 15, 20 miles outside of Orlando, making the trip out and making the final. The path so far for each of these squads will start with FC Dallas. It was a 10-0 win against the Sting Soccer Club earlier in the week. And they dropped one of their group games, was still able to make it out. They lost 3-0 to DKSC. And then in their final group game, 4-0 win over This Girl Kicks. And then in bracket play, a 7-0 win over Falls Town and a 2-1 win over the Dallas Texans On the other side for Montverde, a 4-0 win over a fellow FC Dallas squad, 4-0 over Atletico Dallas, 9-1 over Dallas Surf, and then yesterday 4-0 over Atletico Dallas.
Yeah, from right to left, we have Montverde wearing the white jerseys and the gray shorts. And from left to right, we got FC Dallas wearing the typical red and dark blue jersey with the dark blue shorts.
We'll have 45-minute halves, and if we're still tied after 90 minutes, we'll go to PKs, and we are off and rolling in the U19 girls final of the Dallas Cup. One last champion to crown here at Toyota Stadium tonight.
Please welcome the captain, number 12, Kira Floyd. In goal, number 1, Britland Frazee. Number 9, Talia Chacon. Number 5, Brooklyn Hubbard. Number 13, Lena Jr. Number 7, Morgan Landry. Number 42,
Now getting us going, FC Dallas
number 21,
trying to win it back from Montverde, now having an opportunity down the line, looking for an opportunity.
number 22,
Cutting inside the box. It's Jocelyn McKinney, an opportunity right in front of the goal for Talia Chason. Couldn't quite get a foot on it, but it'll be an early corner opportunity for FC Dallas.
Yeah, and right off the bat, FC Dallas quickly recovering the ball from their back line, and now they got the corner kick quickly in this one, just a minute in. A dangerous chance for the team here, the home team, FC Dallas.
number 2, Brianna Burkhalter. Number 4,
It'll be Sofia Rodriguez to take the corner on the far side here in the game's second minute. Good height on this one, good placement, headed out. FC Dallas able to get a foot on it, but then cleared back out by Montverde.
number 8, Isadora Santiago. Number 6, Kendall Says. Number 16, Veronica Solano.
Now Montverde with a throw in here,
Number 13, Addison White.
taking it all the way back to the woman in goal, Alyssa Straussball. Now working around the midfield.
Both teams coming into this one with a similar lineup, or similar formation, I should say, which tells us on paper that they want to gain control of the ball first and then slowly build up possession first type of formation for both teams. We'll see here in the next minutes how true that is and what the approach of each squad is here in this U19 final between Montverde and FC Dallas.
First kick here for Britland Frazee. A woman in goal for FC Dallas. Now Montverde trying to step up and control possession here on their half. And kicked back out by DM Seeley. Now back into the midfield now. Here's Jocelyn McKinney working it back out to Talia Chason. Chason has McKinney along the middle. Here's McKinney with a free run at the goal and right under the arms of Straussbo.
Wow.
And on the board first is SC Dallas. What a great 1-2 work from Jocelyn McKinney and Talia Chason all the way down the field.
And just like that, Talia Chason, left-footed, finds the back of the net, puts it in between the legs of the goalkeeper. FC Dallas goes up 1-0 in this one. A very direct approach here early in the game from FC Dallas. Quick, like you mentioned, Nick, quick touches that led to this big opportunity, and they capitalize, and now they go up 1-0 here with only 4 minutes into the game.
Jocelyn McKinney did such a good job passing it out to Chason and building that structure on that attack, and then filling the middle, and was left wide open one-on-one with Alyssa Straussbo. And went right under Straussbo for the game's first goal in the 4th minute.
Talk about defending home turf here for the team from Dallas against a team from Florida. Establishing themselves quickly in this one.
That's only the second goal conceded in this entire tournament from Montverde. And it'll be a corner now for FC Dallas. Another attacking type of position. There's the woman right there, Jocelyn McKinney, with the early goal to get on the board. To take the corner will be Sofia Rodriguez. Rodriguez sends it in. It has good height, and a lot of bodies came crashing in. It'll be a foul against FC Dallas as one of the Montverde defenders took a spill.
Let's see how Montverde responds here after going down early in this one. I'm curious to see their approach.
Working back and forth in the midfield now. Montverde trying to control possession. And it's tough. You get those early game jitters out, and by the time you do that, a goal is on the board. It's a good way to get the jitters out if you're FC Dallas. Not a good way if you're Montverde. Now you'll be playing from behind, at least here in the early stages.
Yeah, it's always easier, especially as a coach, to work now that you have a one-goal lead, and especially in games like these where everything matters so much more. Now FC Dallas with the one-goal cushion so far can play somewhat freely, can take a little bit more risk, which eventually could lead to bigger opportunities. As far as Montverde on the other side, now you know that you're going to have to capitalize on the chances that do come by because you are down in the scoreboard and there's no tomorrow.
FC Dallas trying to win it back in the midfield. Instead, it's given back over to Montverde. Lola Ray sending it through on the far side. It's Isadora Santiago. Got all the way back to the near side to Alessandra Ramirez. Ramirez in the middle took a little bit of a bump there, and it will be a foul after a spill from Isadora Santiago. Kicked back out. Now all the way back to Taylor Heaton and Kendall Seas. Seas sending it through. Veronica Solano now inside. Alessandra Ramirez now here on the left wing. Trying to find a cross opportunity. Being defended well. It was Lena Jr. and Brooklyn Hubbard. And Hubbard was able to put it out of play, and it would be a throw-in for Montverde. 8 minutes into it. 1-0 advantage for FC Dallas after an early goal in the 4th minute from Jocelyn McKinney.
Yeah, Montverde here, their approach so far, from what I see, they're not panicking. They're focusing on keeping possession first, making the right pass, despite being down in the scoreboard. You see the FC Dallas players are the ones chasing. But if you're Montverde, you can't make passes like this, especially not in the back line. And now you give FC Dallas a possession.
Montverde's done a better job controlling possession in the last 3 minutes or so. I say that, and they give it right back up. Announcer jinx. Talia Chason sending it through. She had the assist earlier to McKinney. Jocelyn McKinney committed to the University of Georgia to go play soccer at the next level.
SEC soccer.
SEC indeed. There's a handball right in the middle. Clear as day by Lily Moreno.
What do they say? It just means more?
It just means more. You're right. Not quite the SEC football that some may think. Here's Montverde now.
SEC
Getting into the
football.
back, getting into the box. An opportunity and a nice header, but it goes out of play. Didn't quite get it all the way squared up there by Isadora Santiago. You're saying SEC football?
Yeah, exactly.
SAC?
There you go. Next thing you know, we'll be broadcasting in Spanish here.
I don't know about all that. That might be your lane. Here's the Georgia commit, Jocelyn McKinney, trying to get out in front. Oh, and a little push in the box, no call. McKinney looking for a teammate, finds one in the middle. A little bit of room. FC Dallas looking for this second goal in the early stages, trying to find a shot, never got it. Morgan Landry had an opportunity, but it was deflected out. Going to be a corner opportunity for FC Dallas.
FC Dallas yet again so dangerous whenever they are on the attack. We see right here, just getting in front of it there for the benefit of Montverde, but FC Dallas with their second corner kick of the game in just 11 minutes.
Here's a corner inside. An opportunity right for Finley McKnight. It was sent over the top corner of the post.
Finley McKnight had a little bit of space in that one. Just seemed to be a little bit too under, and now it's Montverde on the counter attack here, sending this one deep.
Sending it all the way through for Britland Razy.
Nothing for her to worry about. FC Dallas seems to be comfortable here with this early 1-0 lead, waiting for Montverde to make the mistake like we just see here, splitting the ball, making it 50-50 FC Dallas with their recovery. And as we've seen a couple of times now, they can be very dangerous when they get on the attack.
Now sent back through to the midfield area. Now Montverde just can't control possession in that midfield area. That's been a little bit of a problem for them over the last 5 minutes or so.
Yeah, not the most precise passes in between them, especially in the midfield like you mentioned. Definitely something they're going to want to correct, and correct quick. FC Dallas here recovering the ball in the opposing box.
Here's an opportunity and a shot, and it goes just over the hand of Alyssa Straussbo. She did get a hand on it, and it was just enough to get it off the top of the post and for her to corral it, but that got dangerous there for a moment. DM Seeley was there on the shot.
Seeley right there making that one difficult for the goalkeeper from Montverde. They recover the ball again. A missed pass there by Montverde in their own box this time, and FC Dallas wastes no time in putting some pressure and making it a dangerous chance. They're getting closer and closer, Nick, here to making this one 2-0.
Trying to close in. DM Seeley, the Texas State commit. Now Montverde trying to attack on the other side.
That's 2 Division I commits you've mentioned so far, Nick.
Oh, and it was an opportunity for Montverde from straight ahead. It looked good. But instead, almost hit the Land Cruiser out on the platform. Now here's Montverde once again, trying to find another shot opportunity. Find the equalizer. 15 minutes into it. The difference so far, Jocelyn McKinney with a goal in the 4th minute.
Not the type of pass FC Dallas was looking for in this one. That was silly there. Looking for McKinney. A little bit of miscommunication, and now Montverde with the ball back here. Looking for the attack through the edge.
Here's Montverde in the box. Nice cross in, but a better job of clearing it out. Now working in the middle.
I'm not sure if you can see it on your screen, but the middle of the field sometimes just becomes so wide open. And I think it's going to be a big factor here in this one. Whatever team can fully take control of the midfield right now, it's FC Dallas, as you see right here, Silly recovering the ball in the middle of the field. Not the best pass there, but
waiting on a throw in here from FC Dallas. Now a whistle. Trying to push it further down. A little bit of miscommunication there.
we got a lot of players here on the field with enough talent to play at the next level. I'm assuming the majority of them going into college next year, maybe seniors in high school, with enough talent to play at the next level, Nick.
10 of the 11 on the pitch for FC Dallas committed to play at the next level or signed. We'll sprinkle those in throughout the broadcast here tonight. You typically see that here at the U19 level. These girls already know where they're headed. Whistle on the pitch. Now quickly back on it is Montverde. Montverde trying to find an attack opportunity, trying to beat it there and unable to do so. Razy able to control it. And pushed it back out to Lena Jr.
Uh-oh.
Now an opportunity potentially and a heavy touch from Montverde, and it's going to be outside anyway.
Yeah, FC Dallas getting a little reckless in their back line, losing that one, and Montverde looking to capitalize quickly. Luckily for FC Dallas, they get caught offside there, but definitely not something you want to keep doing if you're the back line of this Dallas team here.
Working down. Montverde just trying to find some rhythm here and put some shots on goal. It's been back and forth here in the midfield. Now an opportunity for McKinney. She already has the 1 goal so far, trying to cross it in. It's deflected out. It'll be a corner opportunity for FC Dallas.
FC Dallas with yet another corner kick. Let's see what they try to do in this one. They have a couple players with some size there that can definitely be a big target inside the 18-yard box as they look to get their second one here of this U19 girls final.
Be a corner sent in. Good height, close to the goalpost. Bounces right in front and then cleared out by Montverde. There's that back line for Montverde trying to work it. Back to Alyssa Strausbo. Now downfield. Can Montverde find a breakthrough here? And it rolls all the way into Brittlin Razy. Brittlin Razy will be playing her college ball at Colorado State.
Rams?
Go Rams. Go Rams, yep.
I think for Montverde so far, they're precise and pretty accurate when it comes to those touches on their side and even in the middle of the field. What's hurting them is the last quarter of this field when they get to the back line of FC Dallas. It's when they're kind of missing and not being as accurate on their last touches.
Worked into the middle. Montverde trying to be careful about where they choose to attack, but it's given up to Lily Moreno. Lily Moreno will play her college ball at UT Tyler. Name that mascot.
UT Tyler.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I won't blame you if you don't.
It's not the Vaqueros. I know it too. I forgot.
Vaqueros is UTRGV, so that's close.
Yeah. UT Tyler. It's not Sun Devils. I don't know.
The Patriots. Patriots, yep. Far from New England, but
I'm going to request a change of mascot. You're UT Tyler and you're a Patriot.
Far from New England, but nevertheless. Here's Alyssa Strausbo to kick it out. Here, about halfway through the first half. We'll play 45 minutes per half in the U19 girls final here.
And if it's all tied up, straight to PKs again, no extra time. We have yet to have a final decided in a penalty shootout so far today. Did you have any yesterday?
Had one yesterday in the first game in the U15 girls final. Solar took a 6-5 win over FC Dallas and PKs.
Okay.
An electric game from start to finish.
6-5. That means they all made it. They had to go to the sudden death, right? Yeah.
They sure did. They sure did. Solar was down 2-0 at halftime and came back to win it. Here's a send in by FC Dallas. Trying to find a head in and an opportunity inside the box. Instead, cleared out by Montverde. Not all the way, though. Still able to retain possession. Jocelyn McKinney. McKinney now working in the corner. Works it back out. Left foot into the middle. Now crossed into the middle, just over the head of DM Seeley. Moreno kicking it all the way back out to Brooklyn Hubbard. Hubbard over Sofia Rodriguez. Rodriguez looking for a cross in. And it's deflected into the hands of Alyssa Strausbo. Strausbo back out in front, trying to create a counter, and instead possession was lost immediately.
Yeah, not the first time Montverde loses possession just outside of their 18-yard box here. They've done it a couple times in the last few minutes. FC Dallas unable to capitalize from that just yet, but definitely something you can't keep doing against the dangerous FC Dallas squad that has multiple Division I commits up top, like you've mentioned, Nick. Obviously, the lone scorer right now, which is Jocelyn McKinney, going to Georgia. You give her a chance up there, she's going to definitely take advantage sooner or later.
She does have an SEC counterpart on that front line. Morgan Landry will be going to Texas A&M. That one's sent out of play by Sofia Rodriguez. It'll be another free kick opportunity for Alyssa Strausbo. Now trying to work that far line, Montverde, but gives up possession. There's Lily Moreno, who takes a fall after putting it out of play. Into the 26th minute now, 1-0 advantage after a goal in the 4th minute by Jocelyn McKinney.
Now you got me thinking of mascots. A&M doesn't have one, right? That's why I got quiet. I'm like,
Aggies.
oh, that's right. I'm tripping. Yeah, never mind. I was thinking of that dog. What's the dog's name?
Oh, Revel.
They have a super fancy dog, right?
They do.
Sits on the sidelines.
Yep.
That's right.
Revel.
Gig 'em.
Some would say. Not this guy. Not this Texas alum.
I'm rooting for free education.
Yes, absolutely. Day one, yes. The first priority is the free education piece. Whether you're at Texas A&M or East Texas A&M, which a couple of these players are for FC Dallas. Lena Jr. and Talia Chason will be going to East Texas A&M in Commerce.
I know Mom and Dad are happy.
Name that mascot.
What?
East Texas A&M. I'll let you think about it after this
East
corner
Texas.
here for Montverde.
See, once you get to having
Directions
and more than 3 names.
Here's a corner sent in from Montverde. It had good height, good placement. But cleared out. They are the Lions.
But they're not East. That's just Texas A&M Commerce. A couple of hours from here.
Yes. Yeah, it is East, though.
They have an East in there?
They have changed their name, and I think it was like 16 months ago or so.
Oh, wow.
They changed it from Texas A&M Commerce to East Texas A&M. Yeah. Like it matters.
Is there a West Texas A&M coming?
There is. There's a West Texas A&M. Yep, and Canyon, Texas.
Wow.
I actually forget their mascot. If you have it, text into the show, I guess. I just know they're maroon. And here we go, back down on the other side, on the near side. Here's Talia Chason. Sending it into the middle. Now Montverde trying to create some sort of transition work. Alessandra Ramirez trying to work one-on-one and find a crossing opportunity in the box. Couldn't do so. Here's Joy Palacios into the middle. Now giving up on the far side. There's Sofia Rodriguez who will kick it out of play.
Like we've mentioned it earlier, that early lead from FC Dallas now gives them not a lot, but good enough cushion to be able to work and take those risks. And as a coach, you're definitely relieved of some pressure here so far because you know you have that lead and you know you've turned that pressure over to Montverde. They're the ones looking to squeeze every pass in and make everything perfect and looking to capitalize on everything because they need to.
Britland Raisey really hasn't been challenged thus far in goal for FC Dallas. Trying to create that challenge right here. There's an opportunity in the box. It was a touch for Isadora Santiago. Cleared back out. Possession remains with Montverde. Here now pushing into their attacking third. And one back by Sofia Rodriguez. She's done a good job on the defensive end. And she keeps it in play right there on the far side. Here's Sofia Rodriguez pushing down. Up to Jocelyn McKinney. McKinney trying to find a cross inside, working against a couple of defenders, and a lot of contact on that far side. No whistle. We're going to keep rolling here.
The referee letting them play on. And rightfully so. I mean, both players got physical. Both went to the ground. Both were fighting for the ball. None of them, good thing neither of them got hurt or anything, and the ref, rightfully so, let the play continue.
Head official Erica Gonzalez out of Mexico. This will be a throw in for FC Dallas. Trying to just get it out of traffic there in the corner, able to do so. Now working it into the middle of the field. There's an opportunity if they can find a couple of touches in the box. Now a little chip sent inside and easily handled by Alyssa Strausbo. Now working it over to the far side, trying to create some rhythm. Isadora Santiago sending it through. And now trying to find some room in the middle as Talia Chason could not run it down. Back into the hands of Strausbo. 32nd minute now. Over a half hour into this one. It's our final game here tonight at Toyota Stadium. Our 6th of 6 Cup games. If you've joined us for all 6, we appreciate the support. And if you're only here for this one, we appreciate the support. I'm sure these players on the pitch throughout the day have as well.
Yeah, I think if you're FC Dallas, obviously still some time left in this one, but if you go into the half just up by 1, you go in there not fully satisfied, knowing that you had a couple of chances, and if you're Montverde, you go into the locker room knowing that you have a lot of things to change, but also keeping it in the back of your mind that all you need is 1 goal so far. As FC Dallas here back with the possession after a foul was called on Montverde in the middle of the field.
Lena Jr. here for FC Dallas, trying to get it around to Jocelyn McKinney. Won't be able to do so. Back into the hands of Strausbo, or into the feet, rather. Here's Joy Palacios. Working it back to the near side. There's Addison White. Montverde just trying to find some room in the midfield. Now a bit of a push here and taken right back. Brooklyn Hubbard stepped in front of that one. Now Jocelyn McKinney looked like she was trying to run that one down, but she knew she wouldn't get there before Strausbo would. Mentioned Brooklyn Hubbard. She'll be going to play her soccer at the University of Tulsa.
I know that one.
You know that one?
Don't tell me.
Yeah, I'm going to let you sit on it.
Dang. I know that one. Actually, I don't. If I knew, I
We
would
have a Tulsa fan at home screaming at the TV. It's the Golden Hurricane. The Golden Hurricane.
The golden.
Just one hurricane, though, not two. And it makes no sense because there's no hurricanes in Tulsa. I guess there's an inside joke I don't know about.
It's Tornado Town, no?
Right. Give or take. Kyra Floyd to Brooklyn Hubbard.
I was not familiar with your college mascot knowledge.
I have useless information in this brain.
A lot of us do.
DM Seeley working through. Lily Moreno takes a spill. It's going to be a foul against Montverde. Lily Moreno will get a shot, or rather FC Dallas will get a shot from about 35 yards away. It's a dangerous position here, an opportunity potentially for FC Dallas to get another one on the scoreboard. They would certainly like one before the halftime break. And it's going to be a straight shot over the goal. Alyssa Strausbo looked like she would have had a handle on that had it been lower, though.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of teams take this approach here when it comes to those type of free kicks around the 25 to 30-yard line of just going straight to the goal. And I don't know, I think maybe it would be more effective looking for cross or a pass type of play and looking for the penalty spot there. Maybe for it to ricochet off a player and go into the back of the net. But it is their first one of the game, if I recall correctly, so.
That's a foul on Jocelyn McKinney. Free kick on this side for Montverde. All the way back out to Strausbo. Strausbo send it in. Controlled by Moreno. Seeley back out to the far side to Rodriguez. Back into Moreno. Kicked all the way back out to Brooklyn Hubbard and Kyra Floyd. And Razy coming out of the box to send that one back over to Hubbard. That touch from Montverde actually helped FC Dallas get back in front of it. Jocelyn McKinney now trying to work inside the box, already with one goal to her name so far, and tried to strike one in the back of the net there, but just too high. It was a good look, though, from the Georgia Bulldog.
Yeah, what a play by McKinney there, receiving the ball with her back to the goal, turns around, a couple of dribbles, and lets one rip here, just a little bit over the goal, but definitely something to keep an eye out for when she gets the ball outside of the box. As we've seen, she can not only shield the ball pretty well and get into good position, but also shoot it pretty well as well.
Roughly 7 minutes left in this first half, plus stoppage time. Can't imagine there will be too much stoppage time.
Yeah, I think we've seen a pretty clean game so far, and a game with continuous flow here. Credit to the FIFA referees letting things flow correctly and calling the right foul so far.
DM Seeley inside to McKinney. McKinney, can she get another shot? No, she's going to lay it up. An opportunity in the box now. Back to McKinney. McKinney didn't get great contact on it. And it deflected right into that back line for Montverde. McKinney hunting down that second goal opportunity, though. Now on the counterattack, here's Montverde. 2-on-3. Can they find some room on that right side? They'll slow things down just a bit. Good job by Brooklyn Hubbard. And Brooklyn Hubbard wins it back in the box and clears it out.
Good defensive play there by Hubbard, winning her one-on-one matchup. Taking a risk on that one, because once you give yourself up like that, it's definitely a runway to the goal, so good risk there.
And a shot from about 35 yards away, and it goes wide. That was Joy Palacios who decided to rip one. FC Dallas trying to get back on the attack. Sent back through, one by Palacios in the middle. Montverde's done a good job with possession. I'd have to imagine that they have a slight possession advantage, but FC Dallas has just done more with their opportunities so far. A few shots on goal, and obviously the one goal from McKinney.
Oh.
Here's McKinney back out on the run. Can she split these defenders to get out in front? Jocelyn McKinney trying to work inside the box. Jocelyn McKinney with her left foot off the post.
Oh. Yet another close play by Jocelyn McKinney here. Doing it all herself, dribbling past defenders, showing her speed and showing her dribbling skills. Hits the corner of the goal here. Coming closer and closer to getting her second goal.
That would have been a nice cushion to build before the halftime break, but just barely missed.
Yeah, you know, as soon as she got the ball and I saw 4 defenders around her, I'm like, okay, maybe not the most dangerous chances, but as soon as she took off and started dribbling, it became a one-on-one situation between her and just one defender, and then blew past that defender. And that was just a one-on-one with the goalkeeper. That one pretty close for McKinney.
Working in the corner here and goes out of play to be a goal kick. Okay, I got another one for you. Brooklyn Hubbard, we mentioned she's going to Tulsa. She has a fellow center back, Kyra Floyd, who will also be playing her college ball in the city of Tulsa, but she'll be going to Oral Roberts University. Now, hold on. I'll let you sit on that while we look at this counterattack potentially from FC Dallas and cleared back out. I'll give you a hint. Oral Roberts does have Golden in their nickname as well.
I know there's something golden. My older brother almost committed to play soccer there, actually. So,
Jocelyn McKinney fighting.
Not that matters, but that's how I remember Oral Roberts.
Hey, whatever works, right?
Whoever's listening and watching, it's like, okay, I don't care about your brother.
They had a March Madness run a couple years ago.
Golden, they're not an animal.
Technically.
Okay. Can you tell me is it a sea animal? I don't know.
It's a bird.
It's a bird, okay.
Here's a header inside the box. Trying to find some room in the box. Jocelyn McKinney working with her left foot, rolling it in to Alyssa Strausbo and corralled by Strausbo.
A golden. It's not a golden jayhawk. That doesn't sound right at all.
Nope, not that one. Here's on the left wing now.
The Golden Seahawks, no. There's no Seahawks near Oral Roberts.
Keep digging. It is an NFL team, though. I'll give you that. Not Seahawks, though. And cleared out by Brooklyn Hubbard. It'll be out of play and a throw in for Montverde.
Is it the Golden Falcons?
Golden Eagles.
Oh, that was my other choice.
Golden Eagles. Back over to Taylor Heaton.
So creative.
Something like that.
Kind of like Texas high school football logos, right?
Yes, exactly.
No shade at all.
Sometimes it works, man. Strausbo sending it through.
I love Texas high school football. Just to put it out there. Don't have nothing against the logo.
Yeah, we don't want them coming after us now. Now here's Montverde trying to get out in front, create some sort of magic here before the end of the first half. And one back by Morgan Landry, now sent into the middle. There's Lily Moreno, or excuse me, that's Finley McKnight.
3 against
Finley
3.
McKnight. She's going to take a shot from 20 yards out and right into the hands of Strausbo. Finley McKnight, that's our first time we've been able to call her name, working in the midfield.
Yeah, I think at the end of this one, McKnight was left with only that option, is to take a shot. Obviously not executed as she wanted to, but that was her only option after both of her teammates kind of went wide.
Now working back in the midfield for Montverde. We'll see how much time remains in stoppage time here in mere moments. Can't imagine it'll be a whole lot. Working inside the box now for Montverde. Kicked back out. Now over to the left side, Alessandra Ramirez. Ramirez takes a shot, and it's off the hand and off the post. What a save there for Brittlin Razy. She maybe jumped a little too early, got a hand on it. That's going to end our first half. What a way to end the first half.
Yeah, that one right there, saving it. Oh my God, that's what a play to go into the half here, saving her team from being equalized late in the first half. And just like that, FC Dallas, despite only scoring one, they go into the half with the momentum. Colorado State has themselves a good goalie.
Yeah, Brittlin Razy able to just put a mitt up, but if you are a Montverde, you have to feel like your attacking opportunities are coming, and you might be able to finish one off in the final 45 minutes. We have a long way to go before crowning a U19 Girls Dallas Cup champion. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.
It is not the critic who counts, not the one who points out how the strong woman stumbles, or where the doer or deeds could have done better. The credit belongs to the woman who is actually in the arena, so that her place shall never be with those cold and timid souls, who knew neither victory nor defeat.
There's a big deal going on at Whataburger, like the new Big Ranch Wrap, a crispy chicken strip, buttermilk ranch, cheese, and fresh veggies in a warm tortilla. Or go bigger with 5 premium Whata chicken bites. Or go bigger than big with our Bacon Cheese Whataburger Jr. with fresh 100% beef and melty cheese. Make it even bigger with fries and a drink for a little more. Now that's a big deal. The Whata deal, now at What a Burger. Download the app.
Whataburger's Bacon Steakhouse Double. Do you need it or do you want it? Do you need creamy steak sauce, crispy fried onions, aged cheddar, and crunchy bacon? Or do you want creamy steak sauce, crispy fried onions, aged cheddar, and crunchy bacon? And what even is a want if we want the want so badly that the want becomes a need? How should I know? I just push the card. Enjoy your burger.
Creamy, crispy, crunchy.
The Whataburger Bacon Steakhouse Double is back. Download the app.
Our roots in this game run deep. We've been here, hydrating the grind with 50% more electrolytes. But it's time to raise the bar. This is our game, my game, your game, the beautiful game. From the ground up, we power soccer.
Welcome in, America. The Premier League season awaits.
A glorious finish by Saka.
At this stage, anything is possible.
Can Liverpool run it back-to-back?
Don't forget about Chelsea.
The Gunners are stacked.
Don't count out United.
Watch out for City. This is truly anyone's season. So no matter who you're cheering for or where you're at, this year's gonna be epic. You'll fit right in.
The good news was our house sold fast. The bad news was our house sold fast. We were pretty shocked and overwhelmed. What should I do with my stuff? Should I put it in a storage unit? And that's when my daughter said, there's this company called Pods.
They bring the container, you fill the container, and they take the Pods container and put it in a secure place. It was a complete sense of security, knowing that our stuff is safe.
I would definitely recommend moving with Pods.
Welcome back into Toyota Stadium, the site of the U19 girls final of the Dallas Cup. One last champion to crown here on Saturday night at Toyota Stadium here in Frisco. It's a 1-0 lead for FC Dallas over the team from Florida that made the trip in, Montverde. The one goal so far came in the 4th minute from Jocelyn McKinney. And there's been a few more shots on goal opportunities from McKinney, but this is the one that got him on the scoreboard.
Yeah, this one right here. It's been a recipe that's worked so far for FC Dallas from start to finish of this first half. Quick touches in the box and then just taking those dangerous shots at the goal of Montverde. As you mentioned, McKinney, we've mentioned her name a couple of times throughout this first half. She's been pretty dangerous. I'm curious to see what Montverde's going to do in order to contain her in the second half. As we know, as we mentioned multiple times, any little ball she gets around the box can become a dangerous one. We also saw Montverde almost tie it up at the end of this one. That last-minute save here in the first half from Britlin Rousey here from FC Dallas.
Yeah, you would have to assume that Montverde is heading into that halftime break, probably thinking that they were able to find some momentum, at least in the midfield. They were able to control possession. I think if we had to do a possession split in that first half, I would probably put it at 60% Montverde. I felt like Montverde was able to control some things in the midfield, but it was really that back line for FC Dallas, including Sofia Rodriguez, Kyra Floyd, Brooklyn Hubbard, and Lena Jr., that really worked to be able to keep Montverde out of the box, and even when they did get in the box, clear it back out. But I'm sure this halftime locker room adjustment, there will be able to be some things talked about for both sides that'll be able to help pave the way to a potential victory. It is a 1-0 advantage for FC Dallas, but there is still a long way to go in this one. 45 long minutes. Montverde has had their chances, almost equalized it right before the halftime break. It was a great save from Razy to be able to put a hand on it and get it off the post. We've already seen a couple of shots that have gone off the post so far. But when we come back, we will have the second 45 minutes to see who could come away with this U19 girls final championship. It's a 1-0 advantage for FC Dallas, but still a long way to go before the final buzzer.
Our roots in this game run deep. We've been here, hydrating the grind with 50% more electrolytes. But it's time to raise the bar. This is our game, my game, your game, the beautiful game. From the ground up, we power soccer.
It is not the critic who counts, not the one who points out how the strong woman stumbles, or where the doer or deeds could have done better. The credit belongs to the woman who is actually in the arena, so that her place shall never be with those cold and timid souls, who knew neither victory nor defeat.
The good news was our house sold fast. The bad news was our house sold fast. We were pretty shocked and overwhelmed. What should I do with my stuff? Should I put it in a storage unit? And that's when my daughter said, there's this company called Pods.
They bring the container, you fill the container, and they take the Pods container and put it in a secure place. It was a complete sense of security, knowing that our stuff is safe.
I would definitely recommend moving with Pods.
It is not the critic who counts, not the one who points out how the strong woman stumbles, or where the doer or deeds could have done better. The credit belongs to the woman who is actually in the arena, so that her place shall never be with those cold and timid souls, who knew neither victory nor defeat.
There's a big deal going on at Whataburger. Like the new Big Ranch Wrap, a crispy chicken strip, buttermilk ranch, cheese, and fresh veggies in a warm tortilla. Or go bigger with 5 premium Whata chicken bites. Or go bigger than big with our Bacon Cheese Whataburger Jr. with fresh 100% beef and melty cheese. Make it even bigger with fries and a drink for a little more. Now that's a big deal. The Whata deal, now at What a Burger. Download the app.
Whataburger's Bacon Steakhouse Double. Do you need it or do you want it? Do you need creamy steak sauce, crispy fried onions, aged cheddar, and crunchy bacon? Or do you want creamy steak sauce, crispy fried onions, aged cheddar, and crunchy bacon? And want even is a want if we want the want so badly that the want becomes a need. How should I know? I just push the card. Enjoy your burger.
Creamy, crispy, crunchy.
The Whataburger Bacon Steakhouse Double is back. Download the app.
Our roots in this game run deep. We've been here, hydrating the grind with 50% more electrolytes. But it's time to raise the bar. This is our game, my game, your game, the beautiful game. From the ground up, we power soccer.
Welcome in, America. The Premier League season awaits.
A glorious finish by Saka.
At this stage, anything is possible.
Can Liverpool run it back-to-back?
Don't forget about Chelsea.
The Gunners are stacked.
Don't count out United.
Watch out for City. This is truly anyone's season. So no matter who you're cheering for or where you're at, this year's gonna be epic. You'll fit right in.
The good news was our house sold fast. The bad news was our house sold fast. We were pretty shocked and overwhelmed. What should I do with my stuff? Should I put it in a storage unit? And that's when my daughter said, there's this company called Pods.
They bring the container, you fill the container, and they take the Pods container and put it in a secure place. It was a complete sense of security, knowing that our stuff is safe.
I would definitely recommend moving with Pods.
Welcome back into Toyota Stadium, getting ready for the second half here in Frisco for the U19 girls final of the Dallas Cup. FC Dallas with a 1-0 advantage over Montverde. The difference so far, a goal in the 4th minute by the Georgia commit, Jocelyn McKinney. She's had a couple of additional shots on goal. And it looks like there might be a change in goal for Montverde in the second half. We'll see, though. We'll make sure and check in as both teams are taking the pitch right now.
Yeah, not completely sure why. It does look like that change at goalkeeper's coming. It's going to happen here. Not completely sure why. I feel like goalkeeping was fine for FC Dallas in the first half. However, it might just be a coaching decision, looking to get everyone some playing time here in this one. We saw that key save by Razy in the last couple of seconds of the first half. That for now has her team up still 1-0. We're going to see now how Montverde responds and tries to contain Jocelyn McKinney up top. You see the goalkeeper on your screen, a little pregame dance, I guess.
That's Kayla Cervantes. And it looks like Brittlin Razy's all right with it. She's dancing along to it.
Maybe it's something they've been doing throughout the entire tournament. One plays one half, the other one plays the other.
And Kayla Cervantes is heading to the substitution table. As both teams retake the pitch here and get ready. For this second half, it'll be FC Dallas to get us started.
Goalkeeping can become pretty significant, especially in finals. And as we know, this one's going to go straight to PKs if it is tied at the end of 90 minutes. So something to definitely keep an eye out for. Who knows, maybe Cervantes is more confident when it comes to penalty kicks, if it does happen to go that far in this one.
So Kayla Cervantes will get comfortable in goal. She is a commit of USC Upstate. Any shot at having that mascot?
USC. I couldn't even get UT Tyler. You're asking me for
I think it's the Trojans. I'm actually not 100%, but I think it's the Trojans. And it's actually South Carolina, not Southern California. So University of South Carolina Upstate. In goal, Kayla Cervantes. No other substitutions to be made aware of at this point. As we get started here in the second half, the final half of the day, an eventful day here in the Dallas Cup. Here's Jocelyn McKinney, has the 1 goal so far, a couple of shots on goal, sends it through. Morgan Landry with a nice cross inside and deflected out of bounds by Taylor Heaton. It'll be a corner for FC Dallas.
Yeah, FC Dallas with the quick corner kick here in the second half. Not even a full minute into this second part of this final game, and they already have a chance at getting their second goal here in this corner kick.
It'll be sent in by Sofia Rodriguez. Rodriguez didn't get a lot of height on that. Now an opportunity for a counter if Montverde can take advantage, and a little bit too heavy of a touch and puts it out of play. Looks like Alessandra Ramirez maybe wanted that one back. Excuse me, that was Brianna Burkhalter. Rodriguez sends it into McKinney. McKinney with 4 defenders around her. Call that a quadruple team. Kendall Seas pushing it ahead for Isadora Santiago, and out of play. Be a throw in for FC Dallas. Be thrown in by Sofia Rodriguez. Maybe an opportunity here for Montverde from the top of the box. Had a little bit of room for Lolo Ray. She elected not to take the shot. Lola Ray. Now it's Veronica Solano trying to work inside. A lot of contact, no whistle. Still working at the top of the box is Montverde.
Yeah, not sure if any of the Montverde players had some idea of what to do once they get past the first line of defense there. They did it multiple times here in the last couple of seconds, but unable to capitalize.
Just barely kept it on the line. And how to play, it'll be a throw-in. Riding that far side. Possession will remain here with Montverde. Now Veronica Solano kicking it back out to Joy Palacios. A little bit of control now in the midfield. I say that and giving right back up. How many times have I done that today? Jocelyn McKinney couldn't quite come up with it. Possession back over.
The Nick Harris jinx here.
It is full and alive.
Full force. I've only done it once, I think, today. You've been undefeated so far.
Kendall Seas working around midfield.
First substitution of the game here for Montverde. And that's going to be Fiona Baltonen stepping in for number 13, Addison White.
Fiona Valtonen will get her shot. Now throw in here in the attacking third for Montverde, trying to find the back of the net. Haven't been able to do so through 50 minutes. Kendall Seas setting up shop, pushing it back to Taylor Heaton. Heaton over to Seas. Seas sending it through. Trying to find some room at the top of the box, and was kind of a flick up from Lola Ray and right into the hands of Kayla Cervantes. Cervantes' first touch here.
Montverde taking a little bit more charge of the possession here in this one in the second half, and I mean that's what they need. They need to take control of the ball, and they need to start looking for those chances that's going to get them the equalizer. Again, the clock playing against them. Not to panic yet. Still a lot of time to work with, but as time goes on, the pressure just continues to grow and grow for Montverde if they don't score.
Kendall Seas inside. Just got to credit this defense line of Sofia Rodriguez, Kyra Floyd, Brooklyn Hubbard, Lena Jr., even Lily Moreno getting in on the mix. They'll create a wall in that back line that Montverde has had struggles getting through. Now back on the attacking front. FC Dallas trying to find some room and win possession back. Here's DM Seeley. Over to Sofia Rodriguez. Rodriguez inside to Seeley. Seeley trying to work inside the box. Had it cleared out. Now one-on-one around midfield. A couple of bodies join him. Rodriguez wins it in and given right back.
FC Dallas continues to cut these possessions short for Montverde here. Stepping up when Montverde seems to kind of get in rhythm and build something up. FC Dallas turns it up a notch and cuts it short, and that's something they did in the first half and they continue to do here, but a mistake here by FC Dallas close to their box. However,
lucky to recover there.
Yeah.
Now working this near side. Vienna Morgan. Now here is Jocelyn McKinney. McKinney trying to work inside the box. She's been dangerous in similar instances. A perfect cross inside. It's a point-blank opportunity for Talia Chason. Chason, not enough contact on it. Alyssa Strausbo able to control it. Here's another look.
Yeah, good play by McKinney to be able to find her teammate wide open. Mistake here by Montverde. They left her with nobody around, and I think Chason, if she didn't realize how open she was, and she maybe had a little bit more time to kind of get her feet settled and look towards the goal and look for a different spot to put the ball in.
It's a perfect feed from McKinney. McKinney trying to get back out in front. A contact and a whistle. No card. Maybe could have been. I like the no call, though. Here's another look at the contact from Kendall Seas.
Yeah, here's it going to replay. Let's see. Yeah, trips her up, and McKinney was barely turning on the jets in this one.
Crossed it inside and cleared out. All the way back out to Kayla Cervantes. Now working in the midfield. Maybe some room here. Has a player in the midfield. Taking a shot from about 35 yards out. Didn't get great contact on it. Bounces out of play for a goal kick.
Cervantes, they're not worried about it at all. Lets this one go through, and another missed opportunity here by Montverde that could have turned into something dangerous. They decided to take the long shot, but at the end of that one, nothing to bother.
That was Vienna Morgan. On the shot. Potentially an opportunity for FC Dallas. If they can get out and run. Here's McKinney. Couldn't quite get control of it. Worked back into the midfield circle.
Something I think the back line of Montverde has been doing better in the second half is as soon as McKinney receives the ball with her back towards the goal, they jump on her, except for this one, of course.
Oh, now a good look here from about 20 yards away, and all that Strausbo could do was just put a hand on it. Finley McKnight with the shot. McKnight had the look off the feed from McKinney.
And again, you see on the replay, McKinney gets the ball, and literally 4 players around her from every direction. She does the simple and smart thing, which is feed her teammates, and her teammates with a dangerous pass here, or a dangerous shot, I mean.
Finley McKnight will play her college ball at the University of Montana.
No. The answer is no. I don't know it. Out of Montana. What
The Grizzlies.
Grizzlies. Oh.
They're a football powerhouse, kind of, sort of.
What
Here's an opportunity, a shot inside the box, and it's converted. Morgan Landry finishes it off. Alyssa Strausbo had it in her grasp, and it creeped just beyond. And now FC Dallas with a comfortable 2-goal lead in the 58th minute.
Yeah, Morgan Landry at the right spot at the right time gets this corner kick ball right here, and not the hardest shot, honestly, off the volley, and the goalkeeper, though, difficult to control that one. It ends up in the back of the net. Now FC Dallas with a 2-goal cushion.
That's a very important insurance goal for this FC Dallas squad. They can feel a little bit more comfort now working into the second half, knowing that Montverde will need 2 to extend this one beyond 90 minutes. Morgan Landry with a nice touch, caught it off her thigh and then got it on in the air before it hit the ground and just past Strausbo.
Montverde now with a little bit over 30 minutes left to play, and now they have to make 2 goals just to send it to PKs, and obviously 3 if they want to win this one right out in 90 minutes. But it's going to be a tough task to even get 1 and to be able to break through this back line of FC Dallas that's been organized so far. Has made a couple of minor mistakes, but not any major ones that's cost them anything.
Working on that far line. Brought all the way back to the back line of Montverde. Almost said Monterey. We've had a lot of teams today.
From the motherland.
12 teams in action and 6 champions crowned. Now working to this near side. There's Brianna Burkhalter. Now cleared out into the middle of the field. Here's McKinney. Can she get out on a run? She has 3 defenders around her, and they were able to stop the threat. When McKinney pushes upfield, it is certainly a show. A half hour remains here in the U19 girls final of the Dallas Cup. FC Dallas holding on to a 2-0 advantage over Montverde. Now trying to work into the middle of the field here. Opportunity for Lily Moreno. Over to Diem Seeley. Seeley working upfield. Seeley pushes it out over to Morgan Landry. Landry had the goal a moment ago from a similar spot. She's going to take the shot, and it bounces right in to Alyssa Strausbo.
Yeah, Landry testing the goalie one more time. I mean, she got the first one to fall. Why not try it again? This one obviously further out. Powerful low shot. But Strausbo able to handle this one.
Diem Seeley helped set that one up. Diem Seeley is going to play her college ball at Texas State.
I know that one.
I know you know that one. I'm not going to give this one to you.
San Marcos. Wait, we're doing mascots, not cities, right?
Montverde trying to set up their attack. And easily handled by that back line.
The Bobcats.
There you go. There it is. There it is.
Took me a second.
There it is.
Took me a second.
Well, we finished strong around here. We've gotten all of them. We'll see if FC Dallas can finish strong and cap off a U19 girls final. Dallas Cup championship. Now working in the midfield.
Oh, way to keep this one in bounds there.
Now working in the corner, a lot of physicality in that corner. It'll go over to Montverde.
Montverde is going to have to eventually start putting their foot on the gas here if they want to get a chance at this one, or even just cut the lead in half and attempt to equalize it. They're going to have to eventually start putting their foot on the gas, and maybe these substitutions coming up, it's going to be something that triggers that and gets that rolling.
Some subs will be made. Just checking out will be Veronica Solano. Checking in will be Dominika Misotova. And also checking in will be Nikita Verma. She'll check in for Alessandra Jimenez. So a couple of different players on the offensive attack for Montverde in hopes that they can bring a spark in the game's final 25-plus minutes.
Coach Gareth Evans so far with FC Dallas seems pretty happy. They have one player warming up, but doesn't seem all that interested in making a substitution just yet. 60 minutes into this one, aside from the one they made at halftime with the goalkeeper coming in. The future Golden Trojan, you said?
Just Trojan, just Trojan.
Okay.
Yep, USC Upstate, Kayla Cervantes.
No color involved in this one.
Nope.
No, okay, just Trojan.
Here's Montverde trying to hold on to possession. They'll be able to throw it in on their half. Honestly surprised they haven't been able to break through just yet. They've had a couple of good looks, especially that one at the end of the first half. But this second half has been a much more comfortable control of that back line for FC Dallas. Kayla Cervantes hasn't had much work in her 6-yard box.
Good slide tackle there by Landry.
And here could be an opportunity just outside the box. They decide to play it safe, move it back around. Vienna Morgan working it to Joy Palacios.
Yeah, and I think, like we've mentioned a couple of times, Montverde able to build something up, but as soon as they get outside the 18-yard box, it's when the back line of FC Dallas kind of turns it on and puts the pressure on even harder, and that's when spaces get tighter and Montverde not being able to find those accurate passes just yet.
I'm trying to push ahead. Sofia Rodriguez moving it over to Morgan Landry. Landry inside. It was a nice pass, but couldn't get a foot on it, was Finley McKnight. Some room over to that far side for Montverde. Working it in the middle. Calling for some teammates. Now Joy Palacios in the middle. She's done a good job in the middle of the field today. Up ahead for Brianna Burkhalter. Burkhalter trying to find some room and cross it in, and she let it out of play. It'll be a goal kick for Kayla Cervantes. We'll make a substitution here. Checking out Vitalia Chason, and in her place will be Maya Noor.
Substitution for FC Dallas in the 68th minute. Leading the match is number 9, Kayla Chacon. Entering the match is number 16, Maya Noor.
Maya Noor getting some burn here in this one with 22 minutes remaining, just some fresh legs. There's a push ahead for Montverde. This is probably, of all the 6 matches we've had today, this has probably been the one that's been least affected by weather. We had rain early this morning in the first couple of matches, and then wind affected pretty much every other one. Now the wind has almost completely subsided, and the rainwater that was weighing on the field for about 3 or 4 matches earlier today. Seems like the ball is moving with a little bit more consistency. There are some wet patches on the field, but overall this has been much more cleaner effort from a Mother Nature standpoint. Cut off in the middle.
Yeah, I think we've seen a little bit of every season here today
We sure have.
in Frisco. I took my hood off and put it back on, and it was windy, and then it got sunny, and then it stormed on the way here. We've seen everything.
Jocelyn McKinney trying to run that one down. And a good job by Taylor Heaton. Keep control. 20 minutes remain. Montverde running out of time. Working it to the far side. Fiona Valtonen. Her first couple of touches. Palacios down over to Brianna Burkhalter. Over to Vienna Morgan. Now taken. Morgan Landry briefly poked it away. Back into the possession of Montverde.
20 minutes left in this one, Nick, and or 19, a little bit over 19 minutes, and Montverde is going to have to turn it up a notch here if they want to get close to equalizing this one. FC Dallas right now, the last couple of minutes have kind of laid their foot off the gas just a bit, but I mean, not that they need to keep doing anything crazy. They have a 2-goal lead with 20 minutes left in this final. Pretty comfortable lead so far.
Working it over to Kendall Seas. Seas pushing it ahead. Vienna Morgan. Back to Seas. Now Taylor Heaton trying to set up from up top. Here's McKinney trying to run it down and create a chance. And McKinney is tangled up. And this might be a card. It will be a yellow card. as that was an ugly fall. Good to see everybody just come up off of the ground after that one. Some legs got tangled up for sure.
Yeah, and I'm curious to see if she was the last player. We saw it earlier today where a red card was given in a similar situation like this. I think she might have been the last player. It could have easily been a red card here.
It was Mia Palacios. Joy Palacios, excuse me. Was handed the yellow card. It'll be a free kick from just inside the midfield circle.
A little bit of back and forth here between Palacios and McKinney and the referee. Saw them get a little tangled up here.
Our head referee, Erica Gonzalez out of Mexico. Short free kick. Taken into Alyssa Straussbo. No real threat. After that yellow card foul from Joey Palacios. Here's Taylor Heaton working in the middle. Out of play. Be a throw in for Montverde. Trying to head it out. Just create some sort of offensive chance here, Montverde. They haven't had many, if any, in the second half. This could be one. And quickly punched out. Working through Morgan Landry is Vienna Morgan. Morgan retreats. Brings it back around. And a lot of contact. That'll be a foul against Jocelyn McKinney. And a warning there from the referee. Brianna Burkhalter will take a free kick here. Burkhalter. It's a good cross opportunity.
Yeah, look for her to put this one right around the 6-yard box.
That's exactly where it's placed. And headed out. And Jocelyn McKinney trying to get out in front. And more tugging and pulling from Joy Palacios. And some frustration now from the Montverde side. 15 minutes remain. And kicked out of play. It'll be a throw in for Montverde. Montverde working in the midfield area with Vienna Morgan. Vienna Morgan's been pretty active over the last 10 minutes or so. I missed a substitution at one point. Isabella Marine is now in the game for Montverde.
Oh.
Good job working this boundary from Morgan Landry, but she gives it up.
And I like FC Dallas's attitude, still trying, still looking to create those chances despite being up in the scoreboard and deservedly so. You know, they've been the better team here throughout this 77 minutes. Montverd's going to hit the 10-minute mark where they're going to have to make 2 goals in 10 minutes 10 minutes plus stoppage time, I should say, in order to send this one to PKs. And as the clock goes on, it seems to be turning into mission impossible here.
Looks like Montverde is gearing up for another substitution. We have 3 more champions to crown tomorrow here on the pitch at Toyota Stadium. At 8:30 a.m., it'll be the U18 boys final. At 11 a.m., the U19 boys final. And at 1:30 p.m., the Gordon Jagos Supergroup final. If you can't make it out to Toyota Stadium, we'll have it right here on the Dallas Cup YouTube. There's Montverde trying to find some rhythm here. Maybe an opportunity for a cross inside the box and quickly cut off. And now an opportunity for this substitution as Marta Arbanina will check in. And coming out will be Isadora Santiago.
Montverde looking to get some fresh legs up top and looking to start creating more pressure when FC Dallas comes out of their box, touching the ball and moving the ball from side to side here. Again, it's slowly turning into desperation time for the team out of Florida. North Florida, if I'm not mistaken.
Orlando area, we can call that North Florida, right?
Not good at math or geography or college mascots.
Work to that back line for Brooklyn Hubbard. Now DM Seeley takes his fall, no whistle. Will continue play. Possession up for grabs. Won by FC Dallas. 10 minutes to go here in this U19 girls final. FC Dallas trying to put the finishing touches on a cup win. After dropping a game earlier this week to DKSC 3-0 over at Richland College. There were a lot of answers that they needed. A lot of questions, not a lot of answers that they had at the moment. But now, just moments away from walking away with the Cup trophy. After a 4-0 win over this girl Kicks on Wednesday. A win over Falls Town FC 7-0 on Thursday. And then on Friday, a 2-1 win over the Dallas Texans. And now here trying to not only put together a win, but a clean sheet. Now here's Kayla Cervantes having to come out of goal, and an opportunity for her to make a highlight play.
Just about the most action she's gotten this entire second half, I dare to say here.
Yeah, I was about to say, you almost jinxed it there. That back line has just been so good for FC Dallas tonight. Got to give credit where credit is due with those girls in the back. Now pushing through the top of the key. I did it again. I jinxed it. That is unreal. That is a goal for Montverde.
Undefeated. Montverde here getting maybe the spark that they needed, now cutting the lead into half. 9 minutes left. All they need is 1 goal to send this one into PKs, and Cervantes just not jumping high enough for that one. It goes over her hand. And it's a dream scenario now for the team out of Orlando, Florida. FC Dallas looking to hang on into this 1-goal lead for the remaining of this game, which would be 8 minutes and some change in stoppage time.
Lolo Ray is the goal scorer for Montverde in the 82nd minute to finally put them on the board. Do they have one last push left in them to try and tie it? All of a sudden, the energy has shifted here in Toyota Stadium.
Yes, all the momentum and all the rhythm and everything, all the good vibes are now on the Montverde side, and FC Dallas is going to look to respond here. Let's see how they do that.
Here's DM Seeley trying to work it upfield for McKinney. Unable to do so, Strausbo. Now, 1-goal lead is a lot different than 2 here in the game's final 7 minutes plus stoppage time. Oh, there's a kick right there from Morgan Landry, and that'll be called. No booking, just a foul. Kendall sees over to Taylor Heaton. Here's another, excuse me, back over to Kendall sees.
And everything completely changes now with Montverde. Like we mentioned, the momentum is on their side. They're on the attacking side, and now it's FC Dallas playing to the counterattack here.
Jocelyn McKinney looking for some teammates. Doesn't have a lot of help on her side. Kind of using the shield and working it out of play. It'll be a throw-in.
Jocelyn McKinney just too strong and too physical for the players out of Montverde. We hear some people in the crowd complaining about the time wasted, but trust me, he's going to be paid for in stoppage time. We've seen this throughout the entire day where the refs have been some more than fair when it comes to stoppage time, adding more than enough time at the end of these games. Especially a FIFA-level referee like Erica Gonzalez. Obviously, she takes note of that, and obviously she's going to put that time back in stoppage time later on in this one here in just a couple of minutes.
Just over 5 minutes remain before we do learn how much is left in that stoppage time. Montverde trying to find some sort of hole to find a second goal to force this one into PKs. We would go straight to PKs after 90 minutes if it is tied. Now Montverde pushing back to the top of the box. And cleared out of play, and it'll go over to FC Dallas. A throw in for Sofia Rodriguez. Just past DM Seeley. Sent all the way through. Kayla Cervantes running up to grab it. Good job of doing so. Sent right back to Montverde possession, but a foul on Montverde. Four minutes remain. We certainly have some Montverde fans in the crowd voicing their displeasure.
Making the trip all the way from Florida here to Dallas for this.
They paid for the right to complain. Pushed out of play. Be another throw in here for FC Dallas. And they're attacking half. Here's Jocelyn McKinney. McKinney now. Over to Morgan Landry. Nice cross inside and headed out up into the air. Still in a dangerous part of the field.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, now Montverde trying to find a counterattack. Getting out in front and gave it up in the midfield. And giving right back. Pair of unforced errors, but one by each side. And another one right there. Midfield play. Getting a little sloppy here in the game's final moments. 3 minutes to go.
Yeah, and this is where, as a player, you have to keep your poise. And yes, you're in a rush, and yes, you want to make the next goal as fast as possible, but you want to also avoid what just happened here with Montverde, and you want to avoid those mistakes here because of desperation.
Over to the near side of Morgan Landry. Landry sends one in, and it's deflected off of a Montverde player. Excuse me, that was off of one of her teammates that was crossing in. It'll be a goal kick. Time running out for Montverde to try to find one more push into the back of the net. Morgan Landry running this one down. FC Dallas has controlled possession over the last 120 seconds or so. Now Landry works it all the way to the corner. And a nice slide. Be able to push that one out.
Montverde fans still upset at the rev here. We can clearly hear them.
Brianna Burkhalter took a spill there. Looked like a clean play to me, though. Kendall sees now, trying to find a long ball. Sends one through. Headed back out by FC Dallas, controlled in the midfield by Montverde. Working inside to Burkhalter. Seeley takes a spill as Burkhalter guided her to the ground. Maybe a free kick for FC Dallas.
FC Dallas, despite being put here in some trouble late, they can sense the title now in their hands. A little bit under a minute left plus stoppage time, which I'm not sure how much Erica Gonzalez will put back into this one, but I don't think he'll be a lot. I don't remember having a lot of stoppages throughout this one.
It might be a minute or two.
3 if she wants to be nice, honestly.
Here's Morgan Landry. Not a lot. Teammates in front of her. She just pushes it back. McKinney. Looking for a teammate. Now looking for some room. It'll be 3 minutes.
The fourth official has indicated that there will be a minimum of 3 minutes of added time in the second half.
As Jose Corporon out of the Dominican Republic raises that number 3 into the air. That's how much time remains for Montverde to find one more goal. If they cannot, FC Dallas will walk away with the U19 Dallas Cup. If they do find a goal, we will head straight to PKs. Morgan Landry sending one through. Seems content with being on the defensive end. This game's final 2+ minutes. Lost in the midfield. Now FC Dallas maybe trying to find a push here. That's Maya Noor, who just checked in. Guiding it all the way to the corner. Now into Dominika Misutova. Misutova sending it through. And cut off. Good job by Sofia Rodriguez. Rodriguez has been really good on that back line. She's worked the wing really well, too. Now Morgan Landry takes a fall. Be a foul by Montverde.
Yeah, not only Rodriguez, the entire back line of FC Dallas has been pretty stable throughout this night.
Vienna Morgan will check out for Montverde. Checking in her place will be Nikita Verma. And for FC Dallas, checking out will be Lily Moreno, and in her place is Kaylee Coleman. Just about a minute remaining. Montverde, not many more chances left. Lost it in the midfield. On that back line, trying to work it back upfield before a final whistle is blown. Montverde, you have to think maybe one more chance. Verma with her first touch. Getting it in the middle, trying to work it through, and there's Cervantes who lets it fly right past her for a goal kick.
And that right there should do it here for FC Dallas.
Maybe one more kick any second now. They'll give them one more chance, it appears. The substitutions maybe gave them a little bit more time on the back end. Cleared out of play by FC Dallas. They'll be awarded the throw-in. Here's Montverde trying to find something. In the final moments, working it all the way back. This is going to be it for Montverde. They have to find something. One more clearance from FC Dallas would do it. Now Verma trying to get it inside the box. There were a couple of bodies in the area, and Cervantes crashes in for the save. Still no whistle. And there it is. Your U19 Girls Dallas Cup champions are staying right here in DFW. FC Dallas walks away with the 2-1 victory. It was a goal in the 4th minute from Jocelyn McKinney that got things started, and a goal in the 58th minute by Morgan Landry. It was enough to do the job to cap us off here on Saturday at Toyota Stadium in the U19 Girls Final. We'll be right back with highlights and the trophy presentation to officially crown FC Dallas as the U19 Girls Dallas Cup champs.
It is not the critic who counts, not the one who points out how the strong woman stumbles, or where the doer or deeds could have done better. The credit belongs to the woman who is actually in the arena, so that her place shall never be with those cold and timid souls, who knew neither victory nor defeat.
There's a big deal going on at Whataburger, like the new Big Ranch Wrap, a crispy chicken strip, buttermilk ranch, cheese, and fresh veggies in a warm tortilla. Or go bigger with 5 premium Whata chicken bites. Or go bigger than big with our Bacon Cheese Whataburger Jr. with fresh 100% beef and melty cheese. Make it even bigger with fries and a drink for a little more. Now that's a big deal. The Whata deal, now at What a Burger. Download the app.
Whataburger's Bacon Steakhouse Double. Do you need it or do you want it? Do you need creamy steak sauce, crispy fried onions, aged cheddar, and crunchy bacon? Or do you want creamy steak sauce, crispy fried onions, aged cheddar, and crunchy bacon? And want even is a want if we want the want so badly that the want becomes a need. How should I know? I just pushed the card. Enjoy your burger.
Creamy, crispy, crunchy.
The Whataburger Bacon Steakhouse Double is back. Download the app.
Our roots in this game run deep. We've been here, hydrating the grind with 50% more electrolytes. But it's time to raise the bar. This is our game, my game, your game, the beautiful game. From the ground up, we power soccer.
Welcome in, America. The Premier League season awaits.
A glorious finish by Saka.
At this stage, anything is possible.
Can Liverpool run it back-to-back?
Don't forget about Chelsea.
The Gunners are stacked.
Don't count out United.
Watch out for City. This is truly anyone's season. So no matter who you're cheering for or where you're at, this year's gonna be epic. You'll fit right in.
The good news was our house sold fast. The bad news was our house sold fast. We were pretty shocked and overwhelmed. What should I do with my stuff? Should I put it in a storage unit? And that's when my daughter said, there's this company called Pods.
They bring the container, you fill the container, and they take the Pods container and put it in a secure place. It was a complete sense of security, knowing that our stuff is safe.
I would definitely recommend moving with Pods.
Late into the night here at Toyota Stadium here in Frisco as we got a full moon looking at us from way beyond. I wonder where the Artemis 2 is. Is it spinning the moon right now? But here back on Earth, it's a 2-1 win for FC Dallas in the U19 girls final of the Dallas Cup as we are handing out hardware to both sides.
Bro, I don't even know half of the mascots that you asked this game. You want me to figure out the move?
Jocelyn McKinney was just handed some hardware to honor her performance here this week. We'll honor the officials as well. Head referee Erica Gonzalez from Mexico, assistant referee Annie Arriaga from the Cayman Islands, assistant referee Dash Gallon from here in the USA, and the fourth official Jose Corporon from the Dominican Republic. And give credit to this Montverde squad who came out here and put on a show this week and came up just short as the runner-ups in the Dallas Cup. But tonight belongs to FC Dallas, head coached by Gareth Evans. It's a 2-1 victory. It was a goal in the 4th minute from Jocelyn McKinney and a goal in the 58th minute from Morgan Landry. Both of those girls will go on to play in the SEC next year. Jocelyn McKinney at Georgia and Morgan Landry at Texas A&M. Here's the golden trophy to be presented right in front of the Dallas Cup champions banner. And a great effort here tonight to put a cap on what has been an eventful day of 6 champions being crowned on this pitch at Toyota Stadium. As the trophy will be handed over and officially hoisted here by FC Dallas. Once again, the U19 Girls Division champs of the Dallas Cup after a 2-1 victory. We appreciate everyone for joining us here today, whether you popped in for just a bit or for all 6 matches. I'm Nick Harris alongside Gil Obregon. And for all of our production crew around and about, we have so many people working on this great broadcast. We appreciate you tuning in here on the Dallas Cup YouTube. We have 3 more exciting games tomorrow, the U18 and U19 boys finals and the Gordon Jago Super Final. Be sure to check in right here on the Dallas Cup YouTube for all of that action. We'll see you tomorrow. But for now, FC Dallas with a 2-1 win in the U19 Girls Division.